And Dwan bets 46,200.
Barry's got a little bit of a dilemma here. He does not want to be pushed around by Tom Dwan. He knows Tom Dwan might have ace-king, ace-queen. Tom Dwan might have a pair of sixes or sevens. Barry's got top pair, but it's going to cost him $46,200 to call. Now, if someone like Doyle raised before the flop and Barry had jack-nine of hearts, I don't think Barry would call. We wouldn't see the flop.
No more pain.
Well, that's nice in the middle of the hand.
Yeah.
That's my man. That's all.
Kelly's giving a rose to
Sigmund. Very sweet.
Now, if he leaves some candy bars outside his hotel room tonight,
he's off the show.
Raise 100.
Barry raises 100,000 more.
Barry's committed himself. And Barry's not acting. He's really nervous. His hands are shaking.
Come on.
And Tom Dwan's got aces. He knows that Barry's committed, so quickly he goes all in.
Oh, man. And Barry calls, so now the pot is almost $550,000. That happened in a hurry.
And Doyle, continuing his accuracy of this season, says someone has to have three jacks.
You got up and down. There's no queen.
You got what he has?
Up and down, 9 queen.
No. Jack
Oh, I
nine.
don't see that. Okay.
And remember, Barry does not like to run it more than one time. He does it the old-fashioned way and lets the chips fall where they may.
How do you do?
I'll do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I felt like I was going to hit something.
You would say with the aces, let's split it.
And Barry's confirmed. They're just going to run it once.
Split it. And you know
This is the second biggest pot without a gimmick on the history of high-stakes poker.
Straight poker.
Yeah, but...
Barry gets a 9.
Wow.
You said 3 times, right?
That could be a
I'll put up the
$500,000 9 if Barry can avoid a 3, 10, or an ace.
And he does, and now Barry can take the money to the bank.
$548,700 to Mr. Greenstein.
Well, here, you can count it.
Ace is overrated, Doyle.
That's fine.
Dwan casually says, nice hand, like any 22-year-old who's just lost $550,000 would say.
I get more nasty playing Monopoly.
It's because his reputation, everybody.
And look, Barry looks like he's lost.
Barry's behaving properly. He's drew out in a big hand.
All right.
Well, actually, this might be, I don't mean to rub it in, but before I forget,
Yeah?
you know, like mathematically, it probably wasn't a good thing. But, you know, I had to say something for all those kids on the internet. That math is idiotic. And if you feel like you're going to win, like Daniel said, I just felt like I was going to win this pot, you got to put it in. So that's the catchphrase. Math is idiotic.
Wow.
241.
To play with. So play online at partypoker.com. It's fun, it's easy, it's the world's largest poker room. Keep folding.
Hi, welcome to Anthony's.
Great steaks and seafood and an amazing atmosphere versus raw fish with all the cool folk. Take your pick. The Golden Nugget has it all and high-stakes poker to boot. Well, Barry Greenstein just took in a big pot by cracking Tom Dwan's aces and gave us a new catchphrase for charity.
LOL documents. No, that's right.
A lot of these guys who are online and post in the forums said if I say LOL documents, they donate to charity.
Barry just made $10,000.
And they're hoping to raise $10,000, and it ended up $20, $50 a time. They raised $55,000. So I said, well, you know, I'm going to high stakes poker again. Maybe we can come up with another catchphrase. And some of the people on our forums came up with math is idiotic, and that comes from my son Joe, who always says he's a field player. He doesn't pay attention to the math. If he feels it's right, he does it.
Math is idiotic.
It's children-inc.org. It's Children Incorporated, and just send 20 bucks to the Math is Idiotic charity drive.
There you go.
And we know Math is idiotic because he had way the best hand.
Lost the money.
I had, with Children Incorporated, built a gymnasium in South Dakota for the Lakota Sukungu tribe, and they gave me this dressed eagle feather that they said will protect me.
That's why you hit the 9, right?
That is why I hit the 9. There is no chance for this $25,000 chip I would even think of selling the feather, so don't even think it. Tom had this feather. He's already one of the luckiest guys in poker. If he had this feather, it would be all over.
And for those of you who believe that math is idiotic and want to play jacks against aces, there's a game every other week at my house. You are welcome, and bring your feathers.
Take a couple for that one.
If you give me aces, I'll tip you 300, but don't make me lose.
If they lose? Yeah, I mean, I might have tipped some, but no.
And Barry now with a king jack's going to raise to 3,500. And Benjamin's in.
And just a two of them, as we say in New York.
6-7 queen on the flop.
7 of spade is a beautiful card. I check it.
Barry bets 5,000.
Barry's feeling his oats, and it works.
The power of the feather.
Barry's on a roll.
Who would think that you can win so much playing singles? It's weird, no? Right? Don't talk to me.
Ellie just told David not to talk to him. I wonder what that's about.
He's not getting a rose.
Yeah, maybe David was mad he didn't get a rose.
That makes sense to me.
They can't let me get sucked out on for 600,000 and then not give me any alcohol for 2.5 hours. That's not
Seriously.
okay.
It's only like 5 and change.
Closer to 6 than 5.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Closer to 6 than 5.
Do we serve booze to 22-year-olds who just lose big pots on high stakes poker?
Yeah, it was closer to 6 than 5. Bet you $5
Ace
bucks.
king for Doyle. Going to raise to 3,500.
See that?
Barry's going to go for the hat trick. Tom Dwan's not going to raise with a pair of 9s.
Had to be, yeah. Yeah.
Ellie's not going to raise with ace-jack.
They're going to let Sahamiez in.
80 pre-flop. Yeah, 560.
Oh, it was 80 pre-flop?
And Daniel.
31.
I think the 9-4, the 7-4 is going to win this pot.
Raise,
Okay.
re-raise, re-raise.
Raise, re-raise, re-raise?
Yeah.
9-10 queen, 3 spades.
It's a good one
And
for you.
Tom Dwan has flopped a set of 9s.
So you made it how much?
Doyle was the original raiser. He's got the second nut flush draw and an inside straight draw, but he
30,
checks.
37, then he called.
Is it on me?
I didn't see all the pre-flop.
I'll check.
Now, Ellie, who's got the nut flush draw and an open end straight.
You could have hit something huge.
He's going to bet 12,000.
You'd be all over.
And Doyle didn't even have to think much. Just lets it go.
Come on.
Well, there's a lot of people in the pot, but it was a cautious play, but the correct play in this circumstance.
7 on the turn.
That does not help Ellie. Ellie's probably putting Dwan on a queen, maybe queen jack.
Ellie bets 37,000.
Hoping to make Tom Dwan throw away a hand like queen jack. Hoping the semi-bluff here will close this hand out right now.
Does that mean you have a good hand over there?
What is with the roses? I don't even get it.
It probably does.
What's your business? I mean, this is just like
I'm just curious.
It's a guy thing, Daniel.
You got it too?
He's saying that when he loses a pot, he just smells the flower and then he feels better.
Oh, I get it. Give me freaking about 12 of those then.
And Tom Dwan's not throwing away 3 9s. He's hoping to board pairs in case Ellie